channel. Welcome to Diamond's Divine Creations. I am your host, Diamond. Thank you all so very much for joining me on today. I do hope everyone is doing well and feeling well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and of course comment, because that is your free way of showing your support to help grow this channel, guys. So, today's delicious recipe, we're actually going to do a little dessert mixture, guys, okay? I'm going to tell you about how to do this, and we actually have to let it chill for a number of hours, and I'm actually going to use this as a tea treat on my next tea time with Tiffany, okay? So, guys, we're going to do that on today, guys. I'm going to do a delicious dinner recipe later for something else, but this is something real quick. It's real simple, guys, okay? I've actually already did the first portion of what I want to do with this, okay? I'm not sure how many you can use any type of pan you want to use. If you don't want to do the brownie portion, you don't have to do it. As you can see here, I have like a non-stick baking pan here, and this has the dividers in it or what have you, so you can get perfectly portioned individual pieces here. I left the brownies, I made some brownies from scratch here, okay, and I left a couple in here, okay. The other open portions that we have here, I actually have the rest of the brownies here, okay. So I did these, I let them cool. The rest of the brownies are here, guys, okay, and I may do like some brownie crumbles or something with that, okay, guys. Once you get that done, you want to sit it aside. You definitely need your brownies to cool. This entire little dessert ensemble, you're gonna have to let cool, guys, okay. So you're gonna want you some white chocolate, okay, whatever type of white chocolate you prefer. You can get the white melting wafers, which is like the white chocolate here, like you can see these strawberries here dipped in the white chocolate or what have you. Whatever type of white chocolate you prefer, you definitely need that. You need sweetened condensed milk, and other than that, you need whatever little add-ins you want to kind of do with this, okay. Almost kind of like if you all, this is going to kind of be something like, you ever seen the cookies and cream bar that Hershey creates, okay. It's something like that, but you can do whatever type of fillings that you want to do. So if you want to do like a cookies and cream, you would, or of course, use like crumbled up Oreos in your white chocolate condensed milk mixture or what have you. You melt the chocolate down. Once that's melted, you add in your your sweetened condensed milk. You blend that in real good together or what have you. You pour it in the pan that you want to use it in, and you drop in whatever fillings, okay. If you want to do something like Reese's Pieces, like the little pieces or whatever, you can do those in there. Whatever type of little candies or cookies or brownie crumbles or whatever you want to do, okay. You put those in there, and you have to put it in the refrigerator and let it chill for like 2 hours. So that's what we're going to do today, guys. Real simple, okay. So I'm actually just making a small portion, and then the brownies that you see that I left in the middle, guys, is because I'm going to put some of this the topping thing on top of those brownies. That way it'll be on the top of the brownie at the top, and then on the bottom you'll have the brownie here, okay. And the rest of the brownies I may just use for like the brownie crumbles or something. But I haven't decided, because I'm going to do like the turtle pecan with this, okay, guys. So first things first, you're going to use your get your white chocolate, put it in a microwave safe bowl, and you want to put this in the microwave to let it melt, guys. So we're going to melt this up really good, and then we can finish the rest of our recipe. Okay, guys, so while our microwave is going, we're going to take our condensed milk, which I've already opened this, okay. This is just, it depends on really how much you want to make, guys, okay. So this is a 14-ounce can, okay. So you're going to take your condensed milk, you're going to add it. You know what, guys, I probably literally could have just added this in that bowl straight with that our melted white chocolate, but it doesn't matter. You can do it however you want. You can use a separate bowl, okay. I'm doing extra right now which means I'm going to have some extra dishes to wash. That's all that means. Okay, but you want to get all your condensed milk out of here, guys. And you're going to dump this in the bowl. Okay. And as soon as that chocolate, that white chocolate gets done melting, we're going to add it in here as well, guys. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Also, the other ingredients I'm going to be using, guys. Hold on, guys. The other ingredients I'm going to be using is chocolate chips, regular chocolate chips, pecans, and caramel syrup, guys. Okay. Okay, guys. So after you melt your white chocolate, okay, and I've already added it to this bowl here, as you can see, guys, okay, and kind of blended it up some. You can just stir it in by hand, okay, but I did it like this because I actually decided to do something just a little bit different, add another ingredient, okay, y'all, because sometimes when keeping it real goes wrong. I'm going to show you all this right now, guys, okay? So remember when I told you to use a microwave safe bowl? Yeah, obviously glass isn't a microwave safe bowl, y'all. This bowl cracked in half, honey, so I had to take my white chocolate and put it in a whole nother bowl, okay? And so that's how we got to this point, okay, guys? I'm going to do something because I want this just a little bit thicker. You don't have to, okay? I'm going to use rich and creamy cream cheese frosting, guys, okay? So we're going to add this to our sweetened condensed milk. We're also, and that melted white chocolate, guys, okay? And if you prefer like whole milk chocolate or dark chocolate or whatever type of chocolate, the point is you need chocolate, okay? But the reason why white chocolate is used for this recipe like this is because once you add those, like your fillings in there that you want, you're going to be able to see those. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to look really, really pretty, okay? With whatever. Also, guys, I want to tell you, if you want to make brownies from scratch, okay, all you need is a stick and you need about 10 tablespoons of butter, guys, melted butter, okay? So it's like a stick and just like a little corner of another stick, okay? You need 1/4 cups of sugar. You need 3/4 cups of cocoa, baking cocoa, okay, guys? You need about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Let's see what else. You need a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You need 2 large eggs, and you need 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, okay, guys? And you can make your brownies from scratch, or you can just say, you know, forget that, I'm just go to the store and buy a box of brownies and make those, okay? You can do that as well. So we're gonna blend in this icing, guys, okay? So guys, as of now, we have our melted white chocolate, we have our sweetened condensed milk, and we have our rich and creamy cream cheese frosting. You can do vanilla frosting or whatever type of white frosting you want, okay? I'm going to add in my pecans, guys, okay? And you can kind of stir it in. You can blend it in just real quick, okay? So it's looking like that, guys, okay? That's all you're gonna do. Okay, so we have our caramel, we have our chocolate chips here, okay? Now you need whatever pan that you're going to use, guys, okay? So I'm going to use this pan that I prepared my brownies in, okay? Because I'm going to put a portion of this mixture. I wanted to see how it would come out if I did, you know, the little, this little part on top of the brownie. Have the brownie at the bottom and have this at the top. But the rest of them is just going to be like breakable pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have square pieces of this mixture that we have here together, guys. So we're going to put this in. And you're just going to, we're going to pour this in every little square section. For those of you who don't have this, just use whatever type of little flat baking sheet you have, or any type, because you're not going to bake it. You're going to put it on whatever pan you use. You're just going to pour it in there, okay? Like if you have a regular little flat baking pan or whatever, you put that in there, you cover it up, and you put it in your refrigerator. If you want to cool it faster, you can put it in the freezer, guys. Okay. But I decided to use this pan because it comes with the dividers, and you get perfectly portioned little squares, okay? That's why I decided to do it like this. But not everybody have this pan. However, if you want to buy this pan, I believe it was only like $9.95, like, you know, $10 at Walmart, guys, okay? Or no, am I lying? It may have been about $13, okay? Somewhere between there, between $10 and $13. Okay, but they have different ones. Because I was going to use like one of those, you know, like those disposable type pan thingies. And then I ran across this and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be totally perfect for something like this, guys, okay? So I know it may be kind of weird and hard for you all to see what I'm doing, but I'm just filling up each section here, okay? And also this little divider thing, it comes out, so I could have just like literally just poured this all in and then put the divider in, and it'll just make perfect, you know, once it gets solid and cool and everything, it'll make perfect squares. But I'm doing it like this because, like I said, I left those brownies in the middle, okay? And I wanted this to go on top of the brownies, because when it cools, this is going to get solid on top of those brownies, so it's going to, you know what I'm saying, almost like a layered type of dessert on the brownies. I just want to kind of do something different just to see, okay, let's see how this comes out, okay? So we're experimenting here, okay? This is a dessert experiment. I actually seen a lady online that did this, and, you know, my apologies, I don't remember her name. You know how you just kind of be flipping through YouTube sometimes and you see people's shorts and different little stuff that they be creating and stuff like that. And I ran across this lady and she was doing this, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And it's a good idea. But like usually when I see, you know, stuff that like I like that other people have made, and I'll figure out how I can flip it and remix it. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to feel like I'm copying, you know, of somebody or something like that. Which is like food, you know what I'm saying? So it's like not a big deal. Like, you know, a lot of times when we're fixing stuff, it's like, you know, we're making suggestions to other people who may or may not have fixed that before, to be like, you know what, I'm going to try that. Like, I had never tried seafood dressing. And I started seeing during the holidays, I started seeing a lot of people doing seafood dressing. I'm like, that looks so freaking good. And so I'm going to make some. And so I did actually do like the seafood dressing one or whatever. But usually like stuff like this or whatever, if I see like something that somebody else has done or whatever, I'll do something like a remix of like something, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen elsewhere, guys. So we got a bunch left, so I'm just going to add a little bit more in all of our little sections here, guys, so we don't waste any of the mixture here, guys. This is what I'm doing. Okay. And so remember I told you the flavor that I decided to go with, or like, you know, my add-ins, I decided to do like a turtle pecan. Have any of you all ever had like a turtle pecan cheesecake? Okay, so like usually it's like a regular cheesecake, and then on top of the cheesecake you'll see pecans and you know, drizzles of chocolate, drizzles of caramel or whatever. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so we already added our pecans. Okay, and it's blended in with this creamy mixture we got here, just like this, guys. Got just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Great. Okay, if I can keep from making a mess. But yeah, so from here, guys, we're going to add in some chocolate chips on top and a drizzle of the caramel, guys. Okay, and because I'm doing chocolate chips, since this is, we use the white chocolate, and I'm doing chocolate chips, and I'm not going to do a drizzle of the actual like chocolate syrup or what have you, guys. Okay, so let me wipe this up here really quick. So I hate a mess. Okay, so hopefully y'all can see that. Let me get my gloves on real quick. And we're going to put some chocolate chips on top, guys. We're going to drizzle on our caramel syrup. And this is going to be ready to go in your refrigerator. Okay? So you can just kind of toss these things on here, however many, you know, some people are particular. I want 5 chocolate chips on every one, you know, or whatever. But it doesn't matter how many or how few you decide to do. We're just going to throw some on here, guys. Just like so. Right on top of there. Okay. Just like that. Okay. I do want to kind of, I am kind of particular. Some places where you see big old white, you know, gaps or whatever, you're just going to drop you another chocolate chip in there. That way you at least have some on every little portion you have. But I think that's pretty good, guys, okay? So then you're going to come with your caramel, and you just want to drizzle right on top of there, just like that. You don't have to be perfect. Okay, guys, so we have our, I'm not even sure what to call this. Like, we have our turtle pecan bars here, okay, guys? So, I'm going to close that up just like that. We're going to put our lid on top. If you don't have a pan like this, or a pan with a lid, just cover it with some aluminum foil or something like that, guys. We're going to put this in the refrigerator. You need to let it cool for at the very least 2 hours, okay? Maybe you can cut that down to about an hour and a half or so if you put it in the freezer or something like that, but you definitely want to make sure that it cools, guys, okay? So here's our dessert, and this is going to be used, I'm going to use these as tea treats, okay, when I do my tea time with Tiffany, which is going to be on another segment, guys, okay? But I am going to come back and add like the finished product, okay? Because once this cools, it's going to harden, okay? And you're just going to be able to crack them apart like that, and you're just going to have, you know, different little, you know, square parts of like little, I'm not even sure what they're called, little bars, okay? What is, so we're going to have our turtle pecan bars here, okay? that we have, and then those few that we have in the middle, they're going to have the brownie at the bottom, and that, you know, our turtle pecan section that we put on top is going to be on the top, so it's going to be like a layered one. So we're going to see how that looks as well, guys. Okay, thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Yeah, guys, so that concludes today's segment of delicious dessert recipe, guys. Okay, we're gonna put this in the refrigerator, we're gonna let it cool for 2 hours, and then this is a sweet treat that you can share with your family, your children, or what have you. A cute little side dish that you can have, or whatever, if you're having like some type of party or something like that, guys. Okay, so guys, so until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God. Okay, guys, so here is our finished product. So if you have one of these pans, once it's done, you should just be able to lift it up out of your pan. Okay, your pan's so clean and everything. I put that parchment paper at the bottom, guys, and you can just pull that. Remember, in the middle part we have the brownie with the I think I'm going to call this a turtle pecan white chocolate bar or something like that, guys. Okay, so that's our finished product. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take the rest of those out of there later and then put them in another container and wrap them up. So this is our finished product, guys. This is the one that is it has the chocolate bar on top, and it has the brownie. Or if you just want to do the white chocolate bar, this is the turtle pecan chocolate bar, guys. So yeah, we're gonna give this a bite and taste it, guys. Okay, so of course the longer you leave this in here, that's good. You're supposed to leave it in the refrigerator or your freezer for about 2 hours or what have you. I actually let it stay in there overnight so I can make sure that the chocolate bar got really, really solid or what have you, guys. And this is definitely something you want to keep cold as well, y'all, okay? But anyway, guys, so I'm going to use these as tea treats for my tea time with Tiffany, guys. So if you would like to see that, you can join me for that on my other channel, guys, okay? But that concludes tonight's Diamond's Delicious Dessert Delights, guys, okay? I thank you all so very much for listening and for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. That's your free way of showing your support, okay? Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God.